As some of you already know, and that's been said with a good oration by my brother Ojija, my two predecessors on the golden stool, worshipful brother Ajman Prempeh II, after whom this temple is named, and my brother Nano Pukwari II were proud Freemasons. These golden stool occupants and other Ashanti royals are aware of the indisputable solid foundation on which Freemasonry rests by the practice of every moral and social virtue, and the high eminence of the craft in every age have been active promoters of the craft in Ghana. I'm confident that today's special meeting will strengthen the supportive relationship between the craft and the traditional rulers and leaders.
I am honestly ashamed anytime I see Otumfour dressed like this, in suit and things like that. I am totally ashamed. You are one of the greatest kings of the world. You are an ancient king. OseiTutu the first should be so ashamed seeing Otumfour dressed like this. Why should you dress in suit? Let alone a Freemason suit. You are the king of Ashanti. The Ashanti Kingdom is not a joke Freemasonry. It's a powerful ancient entity. Do we know the history of the Ashanti Kingdom? Do we know what it entails to be an Ashanti king? Let Kwame and Jonathan dress in their Freemason suit. That is okay. They want to be Freemasons. That is okay. I have no problem with them. I have a problem with an ancient king who, in my opinion, in fact, is scraping off the luster. You know what it means to say the luster? The shine of this great ancient kingdom.
I was your mama kasi pamra kasafidi kasi wiso. Enano ena Otumfour OseiTutu II, His Royal Majesty of the Ashanti Kingdom. Enano in the 25 years on the seat. Freemasons are grandmasters ahodu na eka ho omo ba Otumfour na ase e ma na mo omo anano e ma na award. Na ningina mu no Otumfour kire mu sa ne mpanifo abedi akonwane ko ne ahodu ningina no na omo ye Freemasons. Intino sene adu ne so na sa ye ma no award kese se ya sene no nyampa abusia ma yenko ne ko sene adwumadi ne ko ye Black Rasta sun komo di aba no ebiti.
I welcome all present to this special communication of the landlord to mark the silver jubilee of the Ashanti, and second as a Freemason. I extend special welcome to the Grandmasters and leaders of visiting Grand Lord delegation. And I think I want to mention their names here because I have them here. Most worshipful Brother Anthony Deline II, Grandmaster, Grand Lord, Republic of Liberia. And I thank you very much for the honor done me today. This honor goes to all the Grand Lords of Ghana. So I take it and I accept it in the name of Grand Lord of Ghana. I thank you very much. Right Worshipful Brother Elvis Komlabi, that is the Grand Senior Warden, Quebec. Right Worshipful Brother Tahir Ben Murad, Assistant Grandmaster GL Cote d'Ivoire. Thank you. Your president was here to see me last time. Thank you. Right Worshipful Brother Rouse Simon, Assistant Grandmaster, National Grand Lodge of Togo. Thank you for coming. Right Worshipful Brother Jane Yves Fakwana. Now my friend should come. Jane Yves Fahoni. Fabome. Grand Chancellor, Grand Lodge of Benin. Thank you very much for coming. And Right Worshipful Chief Osiobo Okote, Grandmaster Designate, Grand Lodge of Nigeria. Thank you for coming. I also welcome the representative of the District Grand Master of the District Grand Lodge of Ghana, English Constitution, and all other brethren here present. I also welcome our ladies and invited non-Mason friends. Good evening and welcome. Let me express my sincere appreciation to the most worshipful brother OseiTutu Bonsu, most worshipful Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of Ghana, and the Board of General Purposes for initiating and organizing this convocation. It is appropriate that I also congratulate our Grand Lodge on its 15th year since its consecration, and especially for including our dear ladies to join us today. I am informed that the oldest Grand Lodge in Africa, the 157-year-old Grand Lodge of Liberia, strongly represented here today, has a female section, just as in England. This may be a great opportunity to discuss the formation of lodges of ladies to be attached to the Grand Lodge. And I'm sure with a clapping, my brethren of the Grand Lodge will not hesitate to support such a move. Meanwhile, among us today are gentlemen who are yet to see the light in Freemasonry. The members who invited you did so, convinced that you have the potential to be worthy Freemasons. As some of you already know, and that's been said with a good oration by my brother Ujija, my two predecessors on the golden stool, worshipful brother Ajman Prempeh II, after whom this temple is named, and my brother Nano Pukwari II were proud Freemasons. These golden stool occupants and other Ashanti royals are aware of the indisputable solid foundation on which Freemasonry rests by the practice of every moral and social virtue, and the high eminence of the craft in every age have been active promoters of the craft in Ghana. I'm confident that today's special meeting will strengthen the supportive relationship between the craft and the traditional rulers and leaders. And I'm glad to see my brother. He knows that he's getting up. And then the new Jabin is also here. I know Guahine and Jabin here, and I'm sure this will strengthen the relationship between us. On my part, I am committed to make the contribution of Freemasonry useful to our nation Ghana, excuse me, and fellow Ghanaians, and at the same time promote peace among our nation and this side of the world. 25 years ago, I was initiated into Freemasonry. There's no doubt that in joining a society or club, one cannot help but wonder what benefits and restrictions await one. In the case of Freemasonry, you are left to worryingly wonder more without knowing exactly what you're going to face, and with no one ready to tell you what you want to know. Whatever doubts or reservations might have crossed my mind, all I can say after the 25 years period is that I have no regrets on being a Freemason, experiencing what it unfolds, and in fact what it means to be called a Freemason. Looking forward to the future, I have two hopes. First, that the Grand Lodge will grow in stature in the coming years with dedicated brethren united in brotherly love, providing relief to the needy and acting truthfully at all times. Second, it is my hope that the Grand Lodge would intensify efforts to reach beyond the present familiar areas of influence and reach out to as many regions yet untouched by our activities. Once again, I welcome all. Let us enjoy the rest of the festivities. I wish all a safe return to your various countries and abroad. I greet you all well. Thank you.
Black Rasta eso de ngomo kakra etoaso. Yanko tisenie ochene nsemu.
I am honestly ashamed anytime I see Otumfour dressed like this, in suit and things like that. I am totally ashamed. You are one of the greatest kings of the world. You are an ancient king. OseiTutu the first should be so ashamed seeing Otumfour dressed like this. Why should you dress in suit? Let alone a freemason suit. You are the king of Ashanti. The Ashanti Kingdom is not a joke freemasonry. It's a powerful ancient entity. Do we know the history of the Ashanti Kingdom? Do we know what it entails to be an Ashanti king? Do we know what wars the Ashantis had to fight in order to keep the kingdom? Do we know what it means to say Ashanti Hini and Ashanti Mai? You will dress in a Freemason suit, sometimes dress in British tailored suits. I think it's a demeanor, in fact, for the kingdom. What is the importance of dropping your so-called official name anytime you become an Ashanti Hini? Anytime you pick up some ancient kingship or chieftaincy, you pick on what is known as the stool name. You have no allegiance to any other thing but the stool. My brother, my sister, you dress in suit. Today you are in Freemason suit. Let Kufuor and the rest dress in Freemasonry. Let Kwame and Jonathan dress in their Freemason suit. That is okay. They want to be Freemasons. That is okay. I have no problem with them. I have a problem with an ancient king who, in my opinion, in fact, is scraping off the luster. You know what it means to say the luster? The shine of this great ancient kingdom. It's a disgrace. I'm not happy about this. As a Pan-Africanist, a man who loves tradition, a man who loves the culture of our great ancestors, I think Ashanti man should start speaking with Otumfour. Please. I wouldn't even have too much of a problem if you had worn your kente there and in your palanquin. Let the other Freemasons wear their Freemason garments. Come and surround you and sing for you. But exactly what is Freemasonry? It is a secret organization. And that secret organization, my brother, my sister, is an organization put together to support each other. How do they support each other? They have their various signs. When they shake hands with you, they have something that they do for you to see that, oh, I'm a Freemason. Are you one? If you are one, you respond in equal measure just by shaking hands. They have their rings in different ranks. So when you see somebody with a certain ring, you know that this is a higher than you or lower than you. And what do? My brother, my sister, there is nepotism in Freemasonry. You know what it means to say nepotism? Oh, because you belong to the Freemason, there are 4 other guys. In fact, they all qualify more than you. But you are also qualified. The other people are more qualified. But I give you that. That is nepotism. Favoritism. Cliquism. Freemasons help each other to rise higher and higher. It's an organization that also has religious undertones and spiritual undertones. I will not go into that. What I just want to go into is the fact that there is nepotism. It is an organization built on nepotism. If I am wrong, educate me. I have got a little bit into Freemasonry. Oh, when you join the organization, you have so many opportunities. There are great people who are in there. Some of them are lawyers. Some of them are this. If they had their own private organizations and they want to employ you, I wouldn't have too much of a problem. But if they are employed by the government to help the nation grow, and they will put square pegs in round holes, all in the name of Freemasonry, pushing away the more qualified people to put their colleagues in there, their cliques in there, then I have a problem. Do you have a problem? Do you have a problem? Freemasonry was banned in the days of Jerry John Rawlings. My brother, my sister, again, I won't go into this because I don't have too much time. My biggest problem this morning is that our kings should begin to put respect on our traditions and so on and so forth. Once you have decided to be a king, your public life is dead. You represent an ancient tradition that has come several hundreds of years to be able to entrench itself in this heritage. You have no right whatsoever to dress in an American suit. You have no right whatsoever to use your other names before you became a king. You have no right whatsoever, my brother, my sister, to dress just anyhow. You must be kingly. I leave it here.
Today at the temple, I said that I have two wishes. The major one is to see that Grand Lodge grows so that, and I think I have it here, I said looking forward to the future, I have two hopes. First, that the Grand Lodge will grow in stature in the coming years with dedicated brethren united in brotherly love, providing relief to the needy and acting truthfully at all times. What is more important to me is dedicated brethren united in brotherly love and also acting truthfully. We all know from the inception of Grand Lodge up to this time, I've had Okuchesio speaking, I've had my Grandmaster speaking, I have the past Grandmaster sitting by me. There has been some tumults, health bills and all those things. I think the scramble to be the Grand Master is also destroying the Grand Lodge. We have to be very clear, and I believe strongly that there must be a system where if we groomed our leaders, whoever we are looking up to, it will be more smooth sailing, it will be more appropriate, and we all rally around the Grand Master to lead the Lord. No one can deny the fact that during his term there has been some misgivings. The meetings, I'm told, in Accra, people don't attend. I am told people refuse to go. It is not his person. It is not his person. It is not Okuchasio's person. It is the Grand Lord that we are talking about. And therefore, let us straighten it up now. Let's use this occasion as you celebrate with me 25 years of my Freemasonry and 25 years as a Ashanti, to come together as brothers again and then march forward. That's why I quoted the start. We have to brotherly love, not providing relief to the needy, I know, but acting truthfully to ourselves and believing the vows that we committed to belong to this craft, to belong to Grand Lodge, is what we mean really to profess. I am straightforward to a point, so people don't maybe appreciate it, but I am always honest and straight to the point. I don't hide things at all. I don't pretend. I always want things to be straight to the point. What I hate is people sitting down as brothers and yet harboring things within them. Laughing with people when they don't mean it. That is not the Lord. That is not the craft. Let us face realities here, and let us belong as brothers so we can build this grand Lord together. So I thank you, I thank Grand Lord for this opportunity, for the love you've shown to me as your grand patron, celebrating me 25 years as a Ashanti, 25 years as a Mason. And I believe strongly that we shall soldier on. But let's be truthful to ourselves that we bond together as brothers, and therefore we follow the rules and regulations of the craft so that we can move on. So next time, tomorrow, when we meet like this, genuinely, we'll be meeting as brothers. I thank you very much.
The processions were marked by speeches and replies, underscoring the fellowship and respect shared among Freemasons and their honored guests. Mrs. Margaret Setre was acknowledged by the Grand Master of the Grand Lodge of Liberia, highlighting the international bonds and collaborative spirit fostered by Freemasonry.